Hey guys, it's Lyric. Welcome back to another video. I feel like I have not filmed a sit down video in ages. I'm super excited. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a few tips for the new school year. I know that's not the most exciting thing to think about, but we got to find a way to make it the best that we can make it. I mean, it is school. That's kind of hard to make it a fun and exciting experience, but my goal with these tips is to help you have a productive school year, get your work done, keep your priorities straight, and basically be a master at managing your school life. I did make one of these videos last year and a lot of you guys really liked it and found it really helpful, so if you want to get a few different tips than the ones that I'm giving you in this video, feel free to go check out that one as well. I'll try to link it in the description or in a card, whichever one I remember to do. First thing is to have a system to organize your life. I say this all the time and I cannot stress it enough because it is such an important thing that you want to do, especially during the school year. You have so much stuff going on, events, tasks, deadlines, assignments, homework, and having a solid system for organizing all of that stuff will really help you feel a lot less stressed because you're not keeping all of this information in your brain. Instead, you have it down somewhere that you can look at and be reminded of what you need to get done. I know not everyone functions in the same way and would prefer the same way of organizing things, so there are a bunch of different things you can use. There's planners, bullet journals, online calendars. You can even get like a whiteboard calendar and write it down and put it up in front of your desk or something. And something that's become a little more popular recently is Notion. You could use that as well and maybe find some templates that work for you and help you organize things in a way that's beneficial for you. Whatever it is, figure it out and please keep up with it throughout the school year because that will be your saving grace. It'll really help you out and you won't have to keep all of that stress and all that information in your head 24/7. Don't go on your phone, specifically social media, first thing in the morning. Pretty sure this is a huge habit among our generation and we need to kick it into gear, guys, and cut that out. As a collective, we really need to fix that problem. Checking social media and what everyone else is up to can already start to raise your stress levels before you're even fully awake, as if we needed more stress in our days. How you spend the first moments of your morning set the tone for the rest of the day, so you really do not want to start off on a negative note or just checking up on other people's lives. Don't get me wrong, it's okay to like text a friend or family member or something, be like, good morning, hope you're having a great day, but it's not really necessary to scroll through Instagram and look at everyone's Snapchat stories or things like that when you first wake up. Instead, I would recommend doing something that makes you feel positive or productive, and it doesn't have to be a long task because I know in the mornings you're kind of trying to get up and get going and get to school. Some things that I would recommend are maybe writing in a gratitude journal or just journaling for a few minutes, looking at some Pinterest inspiration boards. I have some of my own that really helps me feel motivated and ready to go in the mornings. Maybe listen to some music or a podcast while you get out of bed and start getting ready, or you can do a short little stretching session. That always feels really nice first thing in the morning. It really doesn't have to be long, just do something that can help you start your day in a positive, self-improving way. When you get your due dates, write them down. Missing important dates is actually the worst, especially when you were told when the due date was, you just couldn't write it down in the moment. This has happened to me and it makes me feel horrible. I hate missing dates and having to like redo work or literally just get a bad grade on an assignment. It's so annoying. As soon as you are given an important date or a date that you have to turn in an assignment, make sure you write it down. If you don't have your normal planner with you, I recommend going on the Apple Calendar app, or if you have an Android, whatever your calendar app is on your phone, and typing it in on there. And then when your planner is accessible again, you can look at your phone and write that date in your planner. Another thing you can do is text the date to yourself and then like swipe out of the app or whatever, so that when you get home you can check your messages and it should be like an unread message to yourself and it'll have the date, and then you can take that and put it into your planner. Whatever works, just try to find a way to write that date down as soon as you're given it instead of having to remember it throughout the day, possibly forgetting it. It's just not fun. This tip is more for prepping for the new school year, and it's to not buy unnecessary school supplies. I know some schools require you to get specific things, but if your school or grade doesn't require that, don't waste money on like new pens or new notebooks when you have ones that you barely used last year. Don't get me wrong, I am obsessed with stationery. I love new stationery, notebooks, pens, and all of that stuff. Feel free to still get some of that, but just don't get an excessive amount. Maybe get 2 new notebooks that really excite you and use 3 of your old ones from last year that you only used a few pages in, because within a few weeks you're really not going to care about the new supplies that you did or didn't get. It's just going to be thrown everywhere in your locker, in your backpack. You know the drill. All that new stuff is really just to excite you for the beginning of the school year. Just don't waste too much money on excess things that you don't actually need to get. Get active daily. This specifically is a little bit harder for the people who attend in-person school, because I know you guys like sit around in your classrooms all day. That is what school is. And if you don't have a PE class or you're not on a sports team, it can be kind of hard to get active daily, and it's really important that we do that. I know a lot of people can agree with me that getting active and working out usually results in you feeling even better and wanting to be more productive. Not only that, but it's also good for you physically. There's an endless amount of different ways to get active. You can go for a walk, you can do a hardcore workout with weights, you can just do a cardio workout, stretch, do yoga, do a quick HIIT workout. There are so many different things you can do. I highly recommend making that a priority every day. You can even insert it in the middle of your studying sessions as a little break. It'll actually probably leave you feeling more refreshed and ready to conquer the rest of your work. Get your body moving and get active. It's really good for you and it'll make you feel good. Stay hydrated. I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory, but if you're still wondering, we as humans need water to live. Yeah, I know that's a hard pill to swallow. I know it can be a little bit more challenging to drink the proper amount of water, especially when you're attending in-person school, because you don't want to drink too much because you'll have to use a bathroom all the time. So what I would recommend is to keep a water bottle with you that you carry throughout the day and just sip on the water. You don't have to have like a big gulping sessions. Just take a little sip every few minutes. Whenever you do get the chance to use the bathroom, whether you have to or not, maybe go ahead and do that so that you can continue to drink water throughout the day. Also, I would recommend when you first wake up to drink a whole glass of water. Not only is that a good way to get in the water that you need for your whole day, but it also helps wake you up and gives you a little more energy a little bit faster in the morning, which we all need. Set app restrictions. I think a good majority of us can agree that we scroll, swipe, and double tap a lot more than we really need to. So it would be really beneficial, especially during the school year, to set some time limits on the apps that you know you end up wasting a lot of time on. Obviously, if you set the restrictions on your own, you're gonna know the password and you're gonna easily be able to type it in and continue on with that app. But hopefully you have the self-control to like see that screen pop up and choose to swipe out of the app and not continue, and know that you have bigger and better things to do with your life. This will help you keep your priorities straight and direct your focus towards the other tasks that you need to get done besides doing random things on your phone. Obviously, feel free to take off the restrictions whenever you're relaxing or when you know you have the time to just chill out and do whatever, but specifically on school days, it's probably really helpful to have those restrictions set. A little bonus tip I have for you guys is brought to you by my sister, because she actually goes to school. Little fun fact, I've actually been homeschooled my whole entire life, so I've never actually attended a real day of in-person school, which I kind of think is cool. Like, I made it through high school and never attended a normal day of school. Kind of a flex, but she recommended to try to connect with people and not just not talk to people. I know it can be easy to kind of just stay in your own bubble, focus on yourself, focus on your stuff, which isn't bad to do, but I feel like things could be a lot more fun with friends and talking to other people. I think that probably makes school a little bit more enjoyable, especially if you're someone who usually chooses to kind of stay by themselves and not really interact with others. So those are all the tips that I have for you in this video. I really hope this was helpful for you. Maybe you got a few tips that you're going to be able to implement into your life this school year to make your school year a little bit more productive and the best school year that you've had so far. Comment down below when you go back to school, because I'm actually interested. This always interests me because people go back at the most different times, and it actually surprises me seeing all the different times that you guys start school and trying to imagine what it would be like if I were starting school at the same time as you. So comment it down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm hoping that your school year gets off to a fantastic start. Subscribe for more videos like these and vlogs and fun stuff. Love y'all so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!